This video is going to be about what is inside of the iSmart Wash sample kit, the mini box that you just got to be able to use our system on washing the car and doing everything from our wash, our wax, and our tire dressing. So this exact method and all these materials, these three base materials, you can make over $100 an hour with just these three base materials. And how you'd be able to do that is by doing a wash, doing a wax with the wax that we provide here, and then obviously the orange is the tire dressing on like an SUV. So an SUV would be $87 if they're tipping, and they're gonna tip like $12, $13, so you'd be over $100. So if it's just a car, it'd be $77, and you're still making great money plus tip. But so this is all you really need to make over $100 an hour are these three base materials, and then this comes with the kit as well, so that way you're not having to continue to spray with your finger. It's just an automated kind of gun, which is super cool. And then you have these three base. You have the orange, which is a water-based tire dressing. Water-based tire dressing is great because it doesn't crack the wheels or anything of that sort. It leaves a good shine, and you can also use it on trim, any kind of plastics, like these plastics here, and then it's really, really good. And it lasts a ton of tires. You can do a lot of tires with just this. You'll probably be able to do your tires on your car, 10, 15 times, all of them, just with this much material. And this is how you apply it as well with this little applicator. I'll show that in just a few. And then the wax, I'll show you how to apply this. This is a Brazilian Cardiobus spray wax. It's a really high-end spray wax. You can get a car done in about 5 minutes or so and charge $30 for this. And then we have our concentrate. So the concentrate solution and this is how we wash cars, is like the soap, sort of. But it's a nanotechnology. It's like a nano wash. And how it works is we add half of a bottle. So remember this, add half of this bottle to here. So I'll kind of do it right now. And while I'm doing it, I'll talk about the solution and how it works. So we add half a bottle here. When the solution adds with water, it's mostly water, but the solution, the nanotechnology in the solution, it's when it's sprayed with water, of course, onto, there's about half or so, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, maybe a little bit more after that. Yeah, so that's probably good. So when it's mixed with water, there's some water here. When it's mixed with water and then sprayed on the paint, the nanotechnology separates the dirt from the paint on the car, and then we use really soft microfiber towels and just remove the dirt gently. So I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But let's see. So we just made solution. Remember, half of this bottle, okay, goes into here, and then fill the rest with water. You don't have to use any kind of distilled water or anything of that sort. Just regular water is fine. So put the nozzle back on. Make sure that your little thing is on here. Switch it on, and then you're good to go. Okay. This is literally purple solution. It's gold. This will make you tons of money. You could do several cars. Just in this bottle, you can make several $100s. So I'm gonna go over the washing real quick on just a panel, and then you can wash your car. I'll teach you a little bit of our methods and how we do it later, but for now you can kind of just test out the wash on the outside, and then I'll show you the wax and how to do the wax, and then I'll also show you the tire dressing. So you should be able to do all those first. First you do the solution. You wash the car first, then after you're done washing the car, then you do the wax. And once you're done waxing the car, it's very simple, then you do the tires. And you use the same solution with the wheels. When you're cleaning the wheels, you use the solution. You know, the kit comes with towels, so you can use these towels for washing, and you can use them in the end for tires. We usually have black towels for the tires. You might get one of those a kit, you might not, and it's probably gonna change as we move. But either way, you know, you have towels, so you just use the same towels for the wheels when you're cleaning the wheels, and then obviously for the tire dressing, you wanna use the applicator with the dressing, okay? So let's go ahead and I'll show you some washing, the washing method, and then we'll go into the other materials. Okay, so here I'm gonna show you how we wash on this panel here. Once again, the solution, it's a nanotechnology. It does have a ceramic coating in there as well, so it produces a lot of shine. If you wanna get scientific, all of our partners like this whole science behind it, which the process is called emulsification. It's super cool if you want to confuse some customers. Use the emulsification, you know, ceramic coating nanotechnology, and they will literally look like a deer in the headlights at you, and then they'll say, sure, you can wash my car. Because everyone's always like, how do you wash a car with not very much water? And then like that's what I tell them, and then they just go, whatever, wash my car. And it looks great afterwards, so they're sold. They just think you're some kind of like science expert, Einstein, you know, rocket star like car washer. Anyway, all right, so here we're just coating the paint with the solution. Remember that we need to hit every area of the paint. The paint is like a protective blanket over the car, okay? So you don't want to rub the towel over any area that doesn't have solution. Even the bottom areas are always more dirty than the other ones, so I usually do more dirty. You don't want to go close, because if you do too close, it's going to drip on the ground. It's not going to be beneficial. So you want it to kind of stay on the car, and you want it to bead up. And I'll show you specifically what it looks like here. You can see there. See how it's beading up real nicely. You want it to bead up just like that. You don't want it to drip. Dripping is not really beneficial because it's going on the ground. You want it to bead up, okay? So, a little shaky there. All right, so we have it coated now. And then when you're washing, you want to fold the towel into fours, your wash towel into fours, only your wash towel. The dry towel goes over your shoulder. And then when you're washing, you want to go gentle on the paint, because we're always doing high-end cars. So gentle on the paint there, and then you can see how we got a lot of black streaks there. And then the dry towel is nice and dry. You can go quicker on the drying process. You know, you don't have to go as gentle on here because you've got all the dirt off. So you're just kind of buffing the solution, okay? Off the vehicle. You don't want to let the solution dry on the paint. You want to remove it because it does have that ceramic coating, has some other things, and it'll leave a lot of smears. So whenever you're spraying the car, okay, and you're removing the dirt, you want to immediately buff it off in any area so that creates the shine and it leaves a ceramic coating onto the paint. Now, when your car or when your towel gets too dirty, you're onto a next panel, you want to fold it just like this to a nice new fresh side. So that way, when you're spraying the new section, like I'm doing this area, you know, and I'm coating it all the way down, even on the windows, and go pretty much everywhere. Now I'm using this new fresh section to be able to remove the dirt here. And I just repeat the same process. So I'm using the, you know, being soft on my wash towel, and then I'm going here and I'm being a little bit, you know, more rough. Making sure that I'm buffing and I'm removing all of the solution on the paint before it dries. It's very, very important. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You're just gonna repeat that same section. I usually do the back first because it's the most dirty, and then I work around. I'll open the doors here and I'll do the door jambs when I'm here. I'll do the interior. Usually I would already get the vacuum done first, so I would do the vacuum very first, and I would start washing. I would get here and I'd open the door. I would do the door jamb to wipe down the interior with the same solution. We use the same solution for the interior. It leaves a really, really good, it just cleans it really well. It doesn't leave any shine, but it cleans it really nice, and that's what people are looking for, is just a clean dashboard. You know, same thing with the windows. I use the same solution on the windows. I just use really, really nice microfiber towels. And then that's pretty much it. You just circle around the vehicle, and then when you're done, you know, you want to do the same solution on the towels. So next thing I'm going to go over, or next solution on the wheels. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, so next thing is going to be the wax. So the wax is pretty simple as well to apply. Here, you know, take off the lid. Everything should have labels by the time you get it. But it's really easy. You're just going to kind of coat it. You don't need a lot of the wax. You just need to mist it. And then you want to do the same process of folding the towel. You're going over and you're coating the wax on the paint, and then you're flipping it over and you're buffing off any remaining of the wax to leave a really deep shine. So I know that was like super, super difficult to get a hold of, but I'm very confident that you're gonna be able to get it down. It's really not rocket science. And so that's pretty much it when it goes there. So first you wanna wash the entire car, then use the wax, spray it over there. You can feel there's a nice coating of wax on there. And that's pretty much it. So now I'm gonna go over the wheels and the tire dressing and show you how we do the wheels and tire dressing so you can do the complete car. Then I'd recommend that you would just take these materials and you go to your car, or your mom's car, or whoever's car, and practice on there. Start washing it. You know, if you had a vacuum out the car, wash it, then do the wax, and then do the tire dressing, okay? So I'll see you down in the wheels. Okay, so here I'm gonna show how we clean wheels and apply the tire dressing with the same kit. So here we have the solution. Once again, you're just going to spray the solution. Kind of want to get it more on the outsides here because there's a lot of brake dust, but it'll still break the brake dust down. If you're getting a little solution on the ground, that's okay. You can always wipe it up with a towel later. Then you're using one towel, same method. You have one towel as the washing towel to remove all the heavy amounts of dirt, and then you have the other towel for just drying any solution or getting any remainder of the dirt off the paint. So real quick, doesn't take very long. Just going to get all the pieces here. Try to remove all the solution, all the drops and everything, and get it all on that one wash towel so that when the wash towel stays pretty wet. And then, you know, the dry towel, you can keep it as dry as possible. If your tires are really, really bad, sometimes you'll have to spray it again to get them clean, and then you'll use your dry towel this time and just do a second pass and get it really good. Sometimes you'll have to get really deep in like little crevices, depending on your tire or your wheel and what kind of wheels you have. You'll have to get in all the little pieces there. Sometimes they'll, with certain wheels, you'll have calipers that you'll need to clean on, like Lamborghinis, you know, Bentleys, high-end cars. You'll have calipers, and you'll just clean the caliper right here with a towel. So it's not that big of a deal. And you know, those people always tip you like a ton of money, so it's totally fine. So that's pretty much it. You see, it didn't take very, very long to clean that. And then you have the tire dressing. So tire dressing is really, really simple. Pop that open, and you're gonna do a line here. Just one line right there, so you can see. Just a line on there. And you kind of want to spread it evenly, so don't put it all on one side. Kind of spread it all around the tire. And you want to hit the top edges. And then the bottom edges. And that's pretty much it. So if you notice, I didn't use very much of this at all, and still a full bottle. And I just did this. This tire. So you can do a ton of tires with this, but repeat the same process in all 4 tires, and that should complete the iSmart wash plus wax that you can charge $77 for, thus proving that you can make over $100 an hour if you're doing like an SUV for $10 more using this method with less than a cup of water and minimal amount of wax and tire dressing. Okay, so go ahead and practice that. You can always take videos of this whole process. You can hashtag iSmartWash. I'm going to put our Instagram on the bottom of the video here. So you can always take a video of it, of you doing the car, you know, hashtag iSmartWash, or, you know, tag us at iSmartWash, and you know, hopefully, you know, you'll believe in this business concept and start it and really create a stream of income for yourself and produce a level of financial freedom. Okay, perfect. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.